Good morning, students. How are you all? Hope you all are keeping fine and doing your studies well. Okay. Month before we have today I am going to study. We are going to study the class 6 computer science. I am going to start with class 6 computer science. In the last class we have studied about the tables, how to create the table in the Word document, then how to format the tables, how to add the new rows and columns. Okay, so this how we have completed the first 5 chapters of your syllabus. Now from this class we will start the chapter 6 of your syllabus, that is the mail merge. Okay, the topic of this class is the mail merge. So before starting that, first of all we will like to discuss what is the mail merge. The mail merge is the feature in the Word. The mail merge is the feature in the Word which allows you to send a same letter to large group of people. Same letters can be sent, same letter or the email can be sent to the large group of people with some changes or modifications in that. Okay. Now let's take an example, then you will be more clear that what is the mail merge feature is. Suppose you have been asked, you are going to organize your birthday party and you have been asked to send the invitation letter to all of your friends of your class. Okay, so what you will do, you will write a letter or invitation letter for each and every friend. So suppose there are 25 or 30 students are in your class, then you will write at least 25 or 30 individual letters for each and every friend of yours. Clear? And then you will send to them to invite them to your birthday party. In the same way, to avoid this type of word, the MS Word or the Microsoft Word gives you the option of mail merge feature. The MS Word gives you the mail merge feature where we can send the same letter to a large group of people or the user with some modification. By changing their names, address, we can send the same letter to a different group of people or the large group of people. Clear? So the mail merge feature is used to send the same letter to a large number of people at a time by doing some modifications. The mail merge facility is widely used when the letter with identical information, like if you are inviting your friends for the birthday party, or you are working for an organization and your boss has been asked you to send the letter to few candidates to offer them a job offer to them. So the content part or the body part of the most of the letters will remain same, but the thing only which changes there is the name of the receptionist and his or her address. Okay, so that's why we tell that we can send the same letter with some modifications. So this type of modifications can be done and it can be sent to different number of people. Okay, so this is the mail merge feature is actually. Next thing, the mail merge consists of two main documents. Two main documents are there in the mail merge. First one is the main document and the other one is called data sets. The first one is the main document and the second one is the data set. The main document is the content or the text of the letter which you want to send. The body of the letter or the content of the letter is called the main document in the mail merge. Okay, whereas the data source is the file that contains the name and the address, or you can say the data related to the receptionist. Clear? The mail merge has the two main documents are there, the main document and the data source. The main document contains the text of a letter, that is the body part of the letter. Clear? Whereas the data source is the file which contains the name and the address of each and every receptionist to whom you want to send the letter, or you can say in other way, the data source contains the data of the receptionist. Clear? Now, every mail merge has three major steps are there. Every mail merge has three major steps are there. The first one is creating the main document. The first step is to create the main document, that is to write the letter. Clear? Then second step is to create the data source. Clear? The second step is to create the data source. And the third and the final step is to merge the main document with the data source. Okay? The final and the third step of any mail merge process is to combine or to merge the main document and the data source files together. Understood? So the mail merge processes have three major steps are there. The first one to create the main document, second to create the data source, and third is to merge or combine the data source, main document and the data source together. Clear? Okay. Now, some of the major advantages of using the mail merge feature is that it is easy to make changes to a single letter. Okay. Suppose if you are writing an individual letter to all the friends, then you have to write at least 25 to 30 letters. And if you have to make any change, suppose you have reschedule your birthday party from 7 p.m. to 8 p.m. Then what you have to do? You have to make changes in the timing of the timing. So you have to make correction in each and every letter individually. Whereas if you are using the mail merge feature, then you have to do easy to make change to a single letter, and that change will be shown in each letter. Whatever change you will do in the main document will be reflected to all the merged documents. Okay? The second advantage, once the document has been merged, any number of personalized letters can be produced very easily and quickly. Once you have merged the data source and the main document together, you can create the personalized letters very easy and quickly. Okay. The third advantage, it is easier to read and view one letter instead of viewing thousands of letters. Okay. Suppose for proofreading or for rechecking purpose, that whether you have whatever the matter you have written in the letter is correct or not. Once after finishing the writing, if you go through each and every individual letters, it will take more time. Whereas if you are using the mail merge feature, there is only one main document and it will take very less time to read, and if any correction is there, you can easily make change there. Then the next advantage, the merged document can be sent to a people who meet the specific criteria. It can be only sent to the specific people. then main document can be saved and reused in the future. The main document or the data source, both which you have created, can be used in the features in the future also. It can be saved on your system and you can use it in the future purpose also. Clear? Then the mail merge is the process of combining the main document and data source containing the names and address of the receptionist. The final document which you get after merging or after combining the main document and the data source together is called merged document, which is mailed to all the receptionists, which is finally sent to each and every receptionist. Okay, so now we will see how to perform the mail merge or how to use the mail merge feature in MS Word. Okay, clear? So let's start. So here I have just created a small letter to inform the parents of the students who have won, who were selected as a winner for the National Science Olympiad. Okay, there has been function held by the school and just for example purpose I have taken this letter, as it is given in your book also as an example. So here we will first of all start the mail merge feature. To start the mail merge, you have to use the following steps. First of all, open the MS Word program. Then once the blank program is opened, here I have written the letter in advance. To save the time, you can write it later on also. Okay, it does not matter. Either you can write the letter first before starting the mail merge process, or you can write it later on also, or you can use any saved document is there, you can use it also. So first of all, go to the mailing tab. Go to the mailing tab on the ribbon, and from the mailing tab, go to start mail merge option. Start mail merge option. Here you will get the start mail merge option. Click here and it will show you the different options what you want to start. Either you want to create the letter, email messages, envelopes, labels, directories, or normal Word document. And final is the step-by-step mail merge wizard is there. So we will select here step-by-step mail merge wizard. As you click on the step-by-step mail merge wizard, on your right hand side of the screen, you can see the mail merge wizard open. And the first step, there are total 6 steps in mail merge wizard. Clear? The total 6 steps are being used to complete the mail merge process through using the mail merge wizard. The first step is select document type. Which type of document you want to prepare? Okay. The first step is to select the document type. Second step, select starting document. You have to, the first step was to select which type of document you want to create. Second one, select the starting document. Either you can use the current document which you have written, or you can use any document which you have already prepared. Then third step is select the receptionist. Select the receptionist, that is you have to select the data source. You have to select the data source. If a data source file has been already prepared by you, then you can use it, or you can create a new list. Then after that, the next step, fourth step is to write your letter. Then you can write your letter, and the fifth one is to preview your letter, and finally is to complete the mail merge process. So first of all, we will go through the wizard. Here it is, select document type. Which type of document you want to prepare? So we can select the letter. After selecting the letter or any document type which you want to use, you can, at the bottom you can see the next step is given. The next step is the select the starting document. Which type of document? Which document you are going to start? Either you are going to use the current document which is open, or start from existing document. Suppose if any existing file is there, then you can click here, and from here you can use it. Okay. So by default I am using use the current document. Okay. Then move to the third step. The third step, select the receptionist. Select the receptionist. Now selecting the receptionist, here there are three options are there. Either you can use an existing list which is already prepared by you, or second one, select from your Outlook contact. The Outlook, that is the mailing program, email program which is installed on your system. You can use the contacts which are already saved in your contacts, and you can send the letter to them, or if you are using it first time, you can use the type new list. Select the third option, that is type new list. As you click here, you will get the option create. As you click on the type new list, you will get the option create. Now as I click here create option, it will show you the window. It is named new address list. It will show you the window which is new address list. In this list there are different fields are there where you want to specify the details of the receptionist, like title, first name, last name, the company name, address line, city, state, zip code, country, home phone, work phone, email address. Okay. Now, if you want to modify these fields, if you do not want any one field here, or you want to add any new field here, then you can click on customize column. You can click on customize column option. From here, if you want to delete or remove any field, like suppose title, we need the first name, the last name also. We do not want the company name. So I will select the company name, and on the right hand side you can see there are buttons are there. I will click on delete button. As I click on the delete button, it will ask you for the confirmation message whether you are sure to delete the company name. Yes. As I click here, the company name has been deleted. Now I want to change the name of this zip code. Okay, zip code. I want to rename it. Instead of zip code, I want to put it there. Pin code. So now it has been changed. Country, we want to delete. We do not want to have any contact number. We can delete it. Okay. So these are the fields which is required by us. Here, if you want to add any new list or new field in your address list, you can click on add and you can type the list and it will be entered there. Okay, and if you want to make any changes in the sequence of the data field, if you want to make changes in the sequence of any data field, you can do it from here. You can do it from here. Move up and down. Here. Now, if it is okay, click on OK button. Now, here you have to enter the data. Like suppose title Mr. First name, enter the details here, and you can use the tab key to move from one field to another field. Okay, once it is okay, click. You have completed the one details of one of the receptionist. Now, if you want to add more, you can click new entry. You can click the new entry option. Now, if you want to, suppose you have entered any entry wrong, or you have you do not want to send a list a letter to them, then you have to delete the entry from your data source. And you can select the entry, click here, it will be selected, and you can directly click on delete entry option. Now, as I want to enter the one more detail, okay. Suppose I have prepared the data source for the two receptionists. Okay, you can prepare it for any number of receptionists as per as your requirement. But for example purpose, I am using you only two. So once I have created, I have clicked on OK, and then it will ask you to save the data source. It will ask you to save the data source. Give the data source name and save. It will show you the total number of entries which you have done. Clear? Once it is the entries are being done, you can click on OK button and write your name. Receptionist is to be there. Okay, the address of the receptionist is to be there. So here we will insert, state, insert, then close, come to the new line, and then the input, then close it. Again, now after the subject, we want to display the name of the receptionist to whom we are going to send the letter. So come to the after subject, come to the blank line, blank space, and then select title, insert, first name, insert, and last name, insert, and then close it. It is over. This was your fourth step, that is to write the letter. As the part of body of the letter already I have written there, so no need to write it again. I am going to use that particular letter itself. Okay. Now as it has been saved, okay. Now I will move to the fifth step, that is preview your letter. As you click on the fifth step, that is preview your letter. The fifth step, preview your letter. It is showing you the letter as you want to do it. The first line, it shows the address of the receptionist to whom you are going to send. Like teachers colony, Salempur, the name of the city, the name of the state, pin code, date, subject, and then the name of the first receptionist. It is showing you the name of the first receptionist. In the same way, if you want to see the name of the second receptionist, in the same way, if you want to see the name of the second receptionist also, then you can click on the wizard, on the right hand side on the wizard. It is showing you the receptionist 1. You can click here, receptionist 2. You can see the second letter or the receptionist 2 letter is being displayed. Okay, as there are only 2 receptionists are there, so it is showing only 2. If you want to create more number of receptionists on the data source, you can do it. Okay, this is all. And then if everything is correct, still if you want to make any changes, you can edit the letter or any part which you want to make change. You can make change in any part. If it is okay, then you can directly move to the last and the final step, that is complete the merge. Last and the final step, that is complete the merge. And this is the final step has been performed. Complete the merge. If you want to see each letter individually, it will show you each letter individually. This was the first letter. On the Word document, it is showing you the first letter, and then on the page number 2, it is showing you the second letter. So how to get it? On the wizard itself, after completing the final step, that is to complete the merge. After completing the merge, you will get the 2 options are there. That will either you want to print the document, or you want to edit the individual letters. If you want to edit the individual letters, you can select the individual, or you can print. If you want to print the letters, you can directly print it also. Like suppose here, okay, and it will directly go to the printer and it will send you print out all the numbers This is how we can create the mail merge feature. This is how we can use the mail merge feature. Okay. Let's say I will explain it once again what you have to do. How to start. Once again we will discuss it, how to do the mail merge feature. First of all, open the Word program, go to the mailing tab, and from mailing tab click on start mail merge, and from there you select the option step by step mail merge wizard. As you click here, there are total 6 number of steps. The first step is to select the starting document, which type of document you are going to prepare. So you have selected later. Move to the second document, select starting document. So we have selected use the current document which is being opened. Okay. Move to the third step, that is select the receipt list. As we do not have any existing list, you can click on the type new list, or as we have already created a list, you can use a existing list. Okay. If you want to create a new list, you can click on the type new list, click on click option, and here the field names are available. Just enter the details of the receipt list. If you want to make changes in the any field name, click on customize, and then select the fields which you want to delete. You can delete it from there. If you want to rename any field, you can rename it here. If you want to add in another field which is not present here, then you can click on add, and from here you can add the field name to your data source. Clear? After that, after finishing the first entry, you can click on the new entry. In the same way, you can click add the any number of data, any number of recipients to your mailbox. Along with this, if you want to delete any entry from your data source, you can select the entry and you can click on delete entry option. Okay. And after doing that, when you will click on OK button, it will ask you to save your data source file. Give the file name for it, and it will be saved on your system. After that, you have to write the letter. While writing the letter, what you have to do? Click on more items, select the fields. Like suppose on the top you want to display the address of the add the address. So we will add the address here. And on the next line, we will display city, insert, space, state, insert. And next line, info, insert. Okay. After the subject, if you want to display the name of the receptionist, so here we will write title, insert, space, first name, and the last name. Clear? This is how we have written the letter. Then we will go to the fifth step, that is preview your letter. While previewing, you can see the letter has been displayed like this. This is for the first recipient. This again from here you can see the second recipient. And if you want to make any corrections, you can do it here. Or if it is okay, you can move to the final step, that is complete the merge. Complete the merge option. Here you will get the two options. Either you can print the letters I hope that you all of have understand it, all the processes. In the next session, we will discuss about the exercises of this chapter. Along with that, we will again read while we will perform it once again, how to do the mere merge process, and you can get it back, you can understand it easily. Till that time, thank you and have a nice day.